Hey kindergarten friends, welcome to our circle time for the week of March 8th to 12th. So this week is our week 2 of our Dr. Seuss theme. Can you see something that I'm wearing that makes you think of Dr. Seuss? This is our Cat in the Hat hat. So this is one of your tasks that you're going to do for the week. It's just a little template that you print out. I just printed this on regular paper and then I took a strip of paper and kind of stapled it to make myself a Cat in the Hat hat, okay? So friends, we are going to make that, and on our Wednesday live lesson, I want everybody to wear their Cat in the Hat hat. Okay, so that we can all do that together and kind of celebrate the end of our Dr. Seuss theme. Okay, so let's get started with our welcome song. Good afternoon to you. Good afternoon to you. Good afternoon to kindergarten. Good afternoon to you. So friends, you just had a nice break, didn't you? You had a 4-day weekend. So how did you feel about that 4-day weekend? Was it fun? Were you bored? What did you do on that weekend? Okay, so I went skiing with my family. So I'm gonna draw a picture of myself skiing. Okay, here's my boots. And there's my skis and friends. Oh, and then there's my poles. Okay, there's a picture of me skiing. Now, always wear a hat when we're skiing too. Okay, some details in my picture. Now, I went skiing, so how did I feel about that? Well, I was really excited, so I'm gonna put a big, huge smile on my face. And now I wanna add, every time I draw a picture, what do I need to add? That's right, some labels. So I have skis, ski. I have, these are my poles, pole. Here's my hat. And if you want, you can put it in a sentence. So we know that's one of our sight words, isn't it? Went, I went skiing. I went skiing with my family. Okay, so there you go. All I did is I said the words really slowly and put it in a sentence, putting the letters that I can hear the most. Okay, so that's always what I want you to do when you do your writing. Okay, and if you need help with this part, I don't want your adult to help you with the writing part too much. I just want you to say it slowly and put the sounds that you think are there, but you can always use your alphabet helper for that part. Okay, so on your circle time, send me a picture of something you did this weekend and how you were feeling. Make sure I can tell how you're feeling about that in the picture, okay? Okay, so last week we started a new list of words and I forgot to attach it to our task sheet. So I'm sorry about that. That was totally my fault. I just missed attaching that. So we will make sure that you have the list this week. Week 7 and week 8 will be on the same. So you'll get the words from last week and the new words from this week on the same sheet, okay? All right, so our color word for the week, what's this color? Starts with an O. That's orange. Can you write the word orange? And on your circle time paper, draw some things that are orange. Make sure you color them. Color them in orange, okay? Then I have of. So of, that word doesn't follow the rules. You just need to look at this and know what the word is. So practicing it lots of times. My, that was a word that I already erased it, but that was a word that I tried to write on my story of going skiing with my family. My, and this is am, A-M-M. And our number word for the week, this is the number 8. Let's practice printing the number 8, friends. Okay, so to make it an 8, it's like this. Make an S, but do not wait. Go back up and shut the gate. Okay, let's make 8 number 8s. Okay, do it with me. So that's 1, 2, 3, and if you need to go slow, you can. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and you can count them to make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 number 8s. Good. All right, so this week I attached to our task sheet for you to be practicing some nursery rhymes, okay? So nursery rhymes, you might know some of the nursery rhymes, or they might be new to you, but they're really good for us to know. They help our brains grow. They help our ears listen for those rhyming words. And if you're good at rhyming words and listening to the way words sound, you're going to become a good reader, okay? So I'm going to show you some. I linked the Heidi Songs nursery rhymes. So you just click on the link, and then the login information is on the right-hand side of our task sheet, and then you're going to just explore some of those nursery rhymes. Now, that's not a one-time thing, friends. I want you to do it lots of times. That can be an activity that you do throughout the day, or if you have little siblings, they will probably like to do it with you. Okay, so you watch them, and then there's actions to go with it too. So practice those nursery rhymes. I'm going to show you some nursery rhymes. So the Eensy Weensy Spider, that's a nursery rhyme. London Bridge. Hey Diddle Diddle, the Cat and the Fiddle. Jack and Jill went up the hill. Do you recognize any of these? So friends, if you don't recognize any of these, when you do the Heidi Songs nursery rhyme, you'll become familiar with them, okay? Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Jack be nimble, Jack be quick. I'm not going to read all of them to you, but those are just some ideas of nursery rhymes, okay? So explore that in your task sheet and let me know which one is your favorite too. Also for this week, instead of giving you a poem, we added a link of, it's a YouTube channel of a man who likes to read Dr. Seuss books in a rap. Okay, so he sings them with rhythm. He's saying the words that are in the book, but he says them with rhythm, and then there's music in the background. So they're kind of just fun to listen to. So maybe if you're doing some coloring or just playing, you can kind of have that playlist playing in the background. So I don't have a poem to share for you this week, but that's what it is. Okay, or that's what our poem is. So I shared, the book that I read to you this week was the Foot book, and then Miss Jess is reading you the Cat in the Hat. So we have the Cat in the Hat, and we have the Foot book, okay? So one of your tasks this week is to trace your foot. So I traced my foot with my shoe on, and then I cut this out, and then you're gonna take things to measure your foot with, okay? You're gonna measure your foot with some things. I'm not sure if you can see if I have this over here. Let's try. So remember, friends, when you're measuring, you want to make sure the materials are lined up and they're touching each other. So I'll kind of do it on here. I just have these little counters, but you can use anything around the house. Use Lego, you can use something from the kitchen, you can use paper clips. Okay, so remember, when you're measuring, you want to make sure they're touching. You don't want space in between, because then you're not measuring that space in between, okay? And it doesn't matter. And you want to try to make your line nice and straight. Okay, so it goes from the one end to the other, and there's no space in between. Can you count the chips with me? Let's figure out how many of these chips long my foot is, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. How many? That's right. There's 10. So then I would take my page that I gave you, and then you would write that. My feet are 10, and then I would say chips long. And then you get to do it for 3 different materials, okay? Then you're going to tell me something that's bigger and smaller than your foot. And then down here, I want you to draw what you did. So that's where I would draw this. Okay, I would draw my foot and then I would draw the little chips on there, making sure that I have 10 because it needs to show the information. Okay, so what you write here, I want you to draw pictures of that down here too. Okay, do you think you can do that? I'm looking forward to that. And the other task that I want you to do for the week with the foot book is figure out, friends, how many feet are in your house. Okay, so if we look at the foot book, it says how many feet you meet. Okay, so you're gonna figure out between you and your mom or your dad, maybe you have animals in your house or maybe other people live in your house. I need you to figure out how many feet you have in your house, okay? Or maybe you can even figure out how many are in your house, or maybe you can look at your stuffies and figure out how many feet your stuffies have. And do some data collection, okay? So when you're doing a data collection, that means you're keeping a tally. Okay, so the question is, how many feet? Okay, so this is where you would keep track. So, okay, so you say you have 2 feet, or you can draw them. Okay, so maybe you're, oops. Okay, so maybe that's your feet, and then maybe that's your dad's feet. Maybe this is your mom's feet. Maybe she likes to wear high heels. Okay, so draw how many feet and then count them. How many are here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Maybe you have a dog that, how many feet would a dog have? I'm not gonna finish this for you, friends. I want you to do the work for it. I want you to try to figure it out, okay? And let us know how many feet are in your house. Okay, I'm looking forward to seeing your answers for that. So friends, that's it. I don't have any more for you today. That's our circle time for the week. I'm looking forward to everybody coming together wearing their Dr. Seuss hat. So make sure you have that ready for Wednesday's lesson, okay? And I will see you 2 times this week. I will see you Wednesday and Tuesday and Wednesday. And I will also see you for small group time. So check your email for your small group time for this week. Okay, thanks for joining me, friends. Let's sing our goodbye song. It's time to say goodbye. It's time to say goodbye. We'll see you all later. It's time to say goodbye. Have a great week, friends. See you soon.